This is the December 15th, 2023 Divine Inheritance transmission. The word inheritance has two common meanings. One meaning is that which is passed on from one person to another. Usually this is by genetic transmission from an ancestor, where it could be a disease, a trait, or a talent that gets passed on. That which is passed down does not always have to come from an ancestor. It can also be passed down by teachers, one's culture, and one's traditions. According to Merriam-Webster Dictionary, inheritance can also mean to come into possession of or to receive as a right or divine portion. Today's divine inheritance transmission focuses on the second meaning, that which we receive as a right or divine portion. We all have access to divine inheritance, a deep connection to the universal nature of oneness with all that is. I'd like to read an excerpt from Jack Kornfield, Buddhist monk, teacher, psychologist, and writer, who talks about abundance and gratitude to illustrate this oneness. The Indian sage Nisargadatta challenged his students by saying, "The problem with you is not that you have desires, but that you desire so little. Why not desire it all? Why not want complete fulfillment, joy, and freedom?" Nisargadatta did not mean boundless greed. He spoke from a state of consciousness that knows it is not separate from the world. Kabir, the Indian mystic poet, put it this way: "I laugh when I hear a fish in the sea say it is thirsty." We already contain that which we most deeply desire within ourselves: life, love, inner freedom, connection to all. The more we can realize this, the more we can undertake all things with a sense of abundance. Our inner abundance radiates a sense of worth, value, and ease, of having something to give to the world and enjoy doing so. Without abundance, we can be in the midst of riches and feel like a hungry ghost. Wise parents and teachers bring out abundance in their children by helping them feel that each has much to give and by providing them the opportunity to do so. For each of us, whether we are raising a healthy child, building a conscious business, planting a garden, or serving our community, our heartfelt dedication is required. Wise dedication springs from our own sense of inner abundance. The state of abundance is connected with a deep sense of gratitude. When we open to abundance, we can enjoy the fog lifting from the morning's melting snow and the steam rising from the hot bowl of tomato soup on our lunch table. We can appreciate the half smile of the tired waitress, the silver crescent of the moon at twilight, the unstoppable laughter of children in the schoolyard, and celebrate the fact that we are here, breathing and alive, on this marvelous earth. This fulfillment is far beyond the prosperity consciousness that is promulgated in books and workshops that urge us to visualize fancy cars, sprawling mansions, and burgeoning bank accounts. Unbridled outer seeking can actually reflect an inner limitation of a sense of insufficiency. Our true nature is much greater than this. The abundant heart is already whole. We have all touched this at some time. The abundant heart embraces our world, holding all of its joy and fear, gain and loss, nobility and selfishness, enveloped in a field of compassion and love. Let's pause and take time to settle into a quiet and grateful appreciation. With a full heart, sense that you can care for this beautiful and troubled world while also receiving its blessings and adding your gifts to the whole. Jack Cornfield, November 14th, 2019. Take a moment to let this reading settle into your body. As we begin to connect to the cosmic light frequencies that are here to support us in opening our spiritual hearts, helping us be more present, releasing that which no longer serves us, so that we can step into our divine inheritance. Now bring your intentions for this transmission to your heart center. We invite the divine creator beings, architects of the universe, to create a field around and through us to hold all of our highest intentions for this activation. We invite the frequencies of the 1212 portal to connect with this ascension grid, a grid of light that helps us connect to divine light frequencies. Thank these beings and welcome them into our space. Feel the energy of the divine creator beings connecting with the upper back of your head. It creates a grid of light that connects to the space 12 inches above your head, bringing together you, your higher self, and divine information. Feel this grid connecting all parts of you. We now invite this grid to move to the center of our circle, connecting all of us to this divine light. Just sit and recognize the circle of divine light holding us all together. We now invoke the sacred directions and the divine beings that support these directions. We first call in the direction of the East, the season of spring. This is the place of new beginnings, of dawn. It is associated with the mind, creativity, and intellect, and also the heart chakra. In Chinese cosmology, the East is connected to the azure blue dragon and the element of wood. We welcome Archangel Raphael, the keeper of the East. We call in next the direction of the South, the season of summer. This is the place of the midday sun. It is associated with the will, the courage and motivation to move forward. It is the place of the solar plexus chakra. In Chinese cosmology, the South is connected to the red phoenix and the element of fire. We now welcome Archangel Michael, the keeper of the South. Next, we call in the direction of the West, the season of autumn. This is the place of dusk, the setting sun, and death. It is associated with emotions, the subconscious, the sacral chakra. In some directions, it is connected to the element of water. In Chinese cosmology, the West is connected to the element of metal and the white tiger. We now welcome Archangel Gabriel, the keeper of the West. Next is the direction of the north, the season of winter. This is the place of midnight, of darkness. It is associated with emptiness, transformation, and the root chakra. In some traditions, it is connected to the element of the earth. In Chinese cosmology, the north is connected to the element of water and the black tortoise snake. We now welcome Archangel Uriel, the keeper of the north. And finally, we connect to the directions of above and below. Below is our connection to the natural world, to Mother Earth herself. The Archangel Sandalphon holds this space, helping to bring dreams into the material world, as well as bringing us the gift of music. Let us welcome Archangel Sandalphon, keeper of the below. And the above place, the connection to divine source and to the cosmos. The Archangel Metatron holds the space, offering clarity, knowledge, and wisdom. Let us now welcome Archangel Metatron, keeper of the above space. Take a moment to sit in the center of all of these 6 directions, letting them bring balance into your body and your energy system. Take a moment now to notice which direction you are naturally drawn to. You may notice you have a feeling of lightness, attraction, or you might notice that your body is moving to that direction. Be here and acknowledge this direction with the intention that you can learn more about your connection at a later time. We now invite our bodies to energetically move towards the direction of the south. Take 10 steps forward and acknowledge this direction. When you get here, you're going to invite an intergalactic dragon to meet you. You want to feel a connection to your dragon guide. If you don't feel a connection to this particular dragon, ask for another one to show up. Wait until you feel the right dragon for you. And when you do, say hello to your guide, share your name, and see if it shares its name with you. Take a moment to notice how your guide looks, feels, and what its presence is like. We will be here for the next few minutes as you connect to your dragon. Your dragon guide is connected to the inter-earth. Your dragon guide will now take you to meet your divine inheritance. Perhaps this dragon will invite you to sit on its back, or maybe you will fly alongside the dragon. Allow this dragon now to take you to a place in the inner earth to meet your divine inheritance. As the dragon takes you on this journey, notice where it's taking you. Perhaps you're going to visit a water source, or maybe your dragon takes you to a deep cave, or maybe it's being guided to a sacred mountain, or even an ancient tree. When you get to this place in nature, ask permission to connect to this sacred place and take a minute or so to enjoy this space. This place in nature is holding your divine inheritance. It's keeping the essence of life, love, inner freedom, and connection to all. Invite this place to reveal your inheritance to you. What does your inheritance look like? What are its colors, its shapes? What does your inheritance feel like? Its presence, its sound. Be here with whatever shows up for you and trust what you experience as you connect with your divine inheritance. Make your way over now so that you are face to face with your inheritance. You may ask it questions, or you might want to share with your inheritance your intentions. Take a moment and speak to your gift. We are now going to ask that spaciousness be created within you so that you can wholly and fully absorb your inheritance gift. You might ask for a release with old energies and patterns that are distractions or interference to be lifted off of you. There may be contracts, agreements, and vows that no longer serve you. You may ask that they get dissolved and transmuted back to the light. If there is confusion, stickiness, or stagnation in your body, ask that it be made clear or loosened. Take this moment now to invite optimal spaciousness within your body so that you can be prepared to fully receive your gift. We are now going to ask our inheritance if it's ready to share its gift with us. Your gift may be that of healing, of art, of extrasensory perception, of wisdom and discernment, of specific knowledge and information, a skill set, or something else. You may wish to step even closer to your inheritance, holding it in your hands, sitting in its light, tasting it, breathing it, listening to it. Let your body now absorb the frequencies that your divine inheritance is sending to you and your body. Receive your gift. We invite now the archangels to support in fully bringing this inheritance into our body. You can imagine the archangels coming and sending that energy of your inheritance and pouring it first onto your crown, the top of your head. Breathe and invite your inheritance to connect with your wisdom and your mind center. We now invite the archangels to send the energy of inheritance to your heart. Welcome the archangels as they pour this frequency into the center of your chest, inviting it to fill up both of your lungs all the way to the back of your chest. Now give permission for the archangels to send the energy of your inheritance into your pelvis, into your womb space. Let this light pour deep into your creation center and breathe. We now invite the archangels to send the energy of your inheritance to your solar plexus, where your diaphragm is, your power center. Breathe and let the energy of your inheritance meet your power center. Finally, send the energy of your inheritance to your throat. Invite the archangels to bring you this frequency as if you're drinking your inheritance, feeling it move all throughout your body. And let your inheritance integrate into your body, your DNA, your cells, your system. It is now time to leave this place in nature. Return back to the water, the cave, the mountain, or the tree, wherever you first met your divine inheritance. Take a moment to be in this space and integrate, thanking this place in nature for safeguarding and keeping your inheritance for you. Offer it a gift of appreciation and gratitude. Remember that this place is always here for you whenever you would like to return to deepen your connection. Invite your intergalactic dragon now to come and to take you back to the direction of the south. Take a moment to journey back the same way you came in. When you get back to the direction of the south, take a moment to thank your dragon for this journey and for being your guide. Again, remember that you can call on this dragon in the future whenever you'd like to journey to different realms in the inner earth. Take a moment to acknowledge the direction of the south and the fire, offering it gratitude for helping you reconnect back to your divine inheritance. And bid your dragon farewell, inviting it to return back to its realm, sending it gratitude and appreciation. You're now invited to return to your body. We're first going to breathe in 3 deep breaths of pink light, thanking the divine creator beings, your guides, and your higher self for today's journey. Next, we take 3 deep breaths of blue light to seal and protect yourself and your energy field and all the wisdom you gained in this transmission. 3 deep breaths of crystal blue light. Finally, take 3 deep breaths of gold light into your bodies, your hands, your toes to close out our transmission. And when you're ready, you can wiggle your fingers and your toes, gently open your eyes, stretch your back, and come back into the room. And that completes today's transmission of divine inheritance. Thank you.